Alright, so I'm headed out on another trip. This time I'm loaded up in Jetta, taking the car out. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm not going necessarily backroading. Today I'm taking what's known as the Great Plains Trails. It's a set of birding routes that I think the Oklahoma Wildlife Group has put together. And it kind of goes around the state, or at least the west side of the state. Hit some back roads and stuff, and show some popular birding areas. While I don't necessarily go look for birds, the routes look cool, scenic from what I know of those, and so I'm going to start slowly hitting them all up. I'm going to try to post a link to a Dropbox because I'm converting their maps over to a GPX file so that those of you interested can throw it onto your software and travel these routes as well. But I'm gonna head out, see what I can find. I am filming this entire thing on my iPhone, so we'll see how that all turns out. But let's go see what I find. made it up here to American Horse Lake. It's been raining off and on, kind of sprinkling, still pretty cloudy. I found a little campsite up here on top of the hill that I think I'm going to use tonight. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of stickers where I'd be setting up. A lot of the other campsites, there's quite a bit of stickers. So one good thing about having the rooftop tent is if I have my trailer, I don't have to worry about those stickers. But since I'm in a ground tent tonight, well, I'm just gonna have to make do. This area is actually pretty nice. It's up on a hill. I think I'll be able to get somewhat of a sunset picture maybe. But I'm gonna get things set up. Probably start with my tarp just in case it does rain. That way I got some shelter for during the day. And go from there. For my tarp here, I'm using a ridgeline setup with some prusik knots. These little prusik knots here, it's just a loop that's on. They're easy to make. I leave these on the ridgeline and it'll slide back and forth. But when you pull on it, it actually bites. And so it allows you to tension the tarp. And to attach the tarp, you just feed the knot through it. Use a toggle. In this case, I'm using a stick. Like so. And I can pull it tight. And we're good and secure. I do have guy ropes on here. From the last time I used it, I used more of an A-frame style tarp. This time I'll do something a little different. My tent all set up. Some of y'all might remember that tent from one of my other videos where it rained like 80-mile-per-hour winds, and it actually kept me pretty dry. It did leak a few small places, but some seam sealer and spraying some waterproofing on the fabric. It's a good tent for 15 bucks. These tents are normally about 60 at Walmart, I think. But if you find them on sale, like I did, they're 15 bucks. So I have 3 of them now, just in case. But here's my little camp setup for the night. Need to gather up some firewood at some point. rest of the night was spent just hanging out, watching the sunset. I ended up not building a fire because the night was just too peaceful. It's times like these that I'm reminded why I come out. Even if it's just a little overnight trip, it is all worth it in the end. The night was calm, and I wished I would have brought my camera to take some better pictures. But the iPhone did alright. The next morning, I woke up to some fog and a beautiful sunrise. As I let things dry off and got ready to pack up and headed home for the day, the trip was definitely worth it. Sometimes these little overnight trips that are simple is just what you need. Thank you for checking out this video. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you on one of my other trips.